The one thing I want you to take away from this video is just to realize that nobody gives a about you. Nobody. I think the only people in this world that truly love you unconditionally is your parents and your dog. Roughly about a year ago, I started doing some online fitness training. And, when I first started down this path, I was training people for free. I just wanted to get my feet wet. I wanted to see what it was like and see if this is something, I can pursue going forward as a career. I started off doing free training for people. And, I had some great results. People had great transformations, not only physically, but mentally. I come to learn that, physical transformations, it's secondary to the mindset change that you have to endure in order to have that physical transformation. Um, I would check up with them on a day-to-day basis. It wasn't like the typical online fitness program where people check up on you once a week or you have weekly meetings, things like that. No, mine was every single day. I provided accountability for all the people that were in this program every single day for free. And at the end of it, after several months, 6 months, 9 months, I forget, I've transformed a lot of lives, like hella. All these young men, they put their trust in me and they've come to learn, like, hey, Coach T, he knows what the fuck he's talking about. Like, he knows what he's doing in regards to fitness, how to, gain muscle, how to lose weight. But more importantly, the steps I took in my life to transform myself into becoming a better version of myself. I think at the end of the day, that's who you really become. Yes, you gain the muscles, you learn about recovery, things like that. That's basic stuff. But when it comes to the mindset shift, that is a whole nother beast. That takes grit, mental fortitude, and it takes someone being on your ass every single day to make sure you become a different version of yourself. And that's what I did for these men. There were certain steps that I took in my life that I applied to my program to make sure that these young men changed. The first one was to wake up early every single morning. Like, that's so imperative. Wake up early every single morning and go to sleep at the exact same time. The second thing I had people do was, read a book. Read 10 pages of an author or a book or something that motivates you, inspires you, or, an author that you wish to emulate. This gets the mind going early in the morning, gets you like in your zone, right? You're focused. The third thing was train every single day, work out every single day, whether it's just doing some cardio or weight training, whatever the goal may be. Get your ass in the gym early in the morning. Next thing was staying within your macros. If you're trying to gain muscle, you had to be in a calorie surplus. And if you're trying to lose fat, then you're in a deficit. The last one, this one was very, very, very important. And I think people don't realize the influence this has in someone's like future. And that's getting rid of all your vices, whether it's junk food, whether it's lust, alcohol, drugs, whatever your vices are. But if you could get rid of those vices, follow these steps, I guarantee you in 30, 60, 90 days, when you look back at your life, you will become a different version of yourself. But it takes a lot of work, and a lot of people need that accountability, and I provided that for them. And after all this time of providing free training, now I wasn't doing this to look for something back. Just I was just looking to test my skills. But even after I transformed these people's lives, they don't reach out to me. They don't keep in contact with me. It was just cool. What can I grab from coach? Okay, cool. He helped me lose some weight. He changed my mind. He gave me the blueprint on how to like work out, how to like gain muscle, how to lose fat, XYZ, right? I spit game that you have to actually learn when you're in the gym. But more importantly, I had them like do this mental shift, and I think that was very important. And the people that joined my program, they all leveled up. So when I did this, it it provided a sense of like belonging for myself. Like, damn, I'm finally doing something that's free, and I'm giving back to the future generation of men. But even after all this time, they don't tap me on the side like, yo, coach, what's good? They don't like reach out to me, see how I'm doing. They don't reach out to me and be like, yo, what opportunities do you have? Like, what do you need help with anything? Like, yo, I know you're trying to do this. I thought about this and, made me think of you. Hey, Coach T, like, what's good? None of that. And like I said, I wasn't looking for any handouts or anything given back to me because one, these men allowed me to have like a platform to do what I was doing, to test out my skills and apply it in a real life world scenario. And at the end, yeah, you know what? I do know what the fuck I'm doing when it comes to this fitness game. Um, but it taught me a valuable lesson is that nobody will ever give a fuck about you. And that's something you really need to take away from this life that you have. A lot of people are so caught up in appearances, showing off and looking good for somebody else. When at the end of the day, they could care less. I guarantee you, if you go to a funeral, the person that passed away, it would only affect the person that's like hella close to that person that passed away. That's it. Everyone else that came to the funeral, give it 1 month. I guarantee you they will forget about that person. Life will move on. They'll maybe, revisit like the funeral day and, do a RIP post on social media, rest in peace to XYZ. That's it. But then they will forget, they will move on. Life just keeps going forward. So just keep that in mind, man. That's the one thing I want you to do today, man. Whatever you're trying to accomplish in life, it doesn't matter what people think. Because at the end of the day, they will not give a fuck about you. So do what you need to do and just fucking handle business, man. That's the one thing I want you to do today, okay? Just not give a fuck about anyone else but yourself and the people closest with you in your circle, okay? Hopefully this video helped you out. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.